broke, but that's not how I'm ended. Finish rich, like this the winning Kentucky Derby ticket. Niggas tripping, time is ticking. My future looking like the new Robin Givens. I've been smoking, I've been sipping. Tell your bitch I'm into everything, not my feelings. Hold up, nigga, let's go. Finish rich, and I pray I finish rich. Rocky, and I pray I finish rich. Yeah, and I pray I finish rich. I swear to God I'ma kill you. One for the struggle, two for the hustle. Welcome everybody to Financially Lit. My name is Damo.
I'm Byrne.
And we are Financially Lit. We have two amazing entrepreneurs, creative minds. Man, they do so much. You do a lot in the city too as well. I want to call you an activist, but I don't know if I want to put you in that lane. You know what I'm saying? But you do a lot for our community. Let me just say you a great inspiration to our people.
I'll take it.
And 40 hardworking man, getting it out the gutter. We got that Prime store. Yep. Pushing it. So I want to introduce to you guys RockyDuh and 40. Thank you for coming on Financially Lit, man. We appreciate y'all. Let's start with Rocky. Rocky, give us a little background for our viewers so they can kind of understand you a little bit more.
I'm just a regular guy for real.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, hell yeah, I am. That's how I really look at it. I just look at try to be somebody to do what I want to do. But I started off as a rapper. I still am a rapper. Making music since I was like 7 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like doing talent shows, stuff like that. Got in the studio, got in a rap group when I was a freshman in high school, and we became like real popular, like in the city like that. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of like helped me. Then I went to college, played college football. Everybody stopped rapping, and then I just started rapping again. Yeah. Like, you know what? I'm gonna keep rapping. After I came home from college, I played for Heidelberg and Tiffin. Okay. And after I left Heidelberg, I came back. I started rapping, and then life started taking its tolls. I was always still rapping. You know, met a bunch of cool people along my journey, and I was able to get the inspiration to, be who I am right now. Yeah. Okay. So that's it in a nutshell. You feel me?
Well, we know the real Rocky. We know we listen to your music, and one thing that you don't hold back in your music is the pain, the trials, the tribulations you had to go through. And I want you to be real. Like, give us I want people to understand why we love Rocky so much.
I don't know. I mean, I guess it's because people can relate to my music. I'm not scared that. I think I was one of the first artists around here, like, you know, to really tell people, like, you don't have to be this rich, perfect rapper with the best quality of everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, I kind of was telling the truth about my struggles in life as a young man and all of that. So, I don't know, man. It's just like, to me, when people ask me these kind of questions, it's kind of like hard for me to explain because it's like my life. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I don't look at it like, I just look at it like, yeah, this is what I went through. I went through a lot being homeless. Like, I had my first son, his mom popped up and just dropped him off type stuff. Like, shit you only see in the movies. Okay, like, shit you see in the movies, like, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, dealing with a lot of depression, stuff like that. And I just really just put it in my music because I really didn't have nobody to talk to about it, to be honest. When you're depressed, you know, 9 times out of 10, your friends are the ones who enable your depressive ways. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They go give you stuff that you like to do, but you may not need to do. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So therefore, that's how people are still left being depressed and having anxiety or things like that for so long, because the people who they're close to, they don't grasp them in and help them. Mm-hmm. They think you helping them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that was my problem a lot. And then I realized, like, you know, it's not even about my friends, it's about me, you know what I'm saying? So I just put all that shit in my music and just tell my story, and that's it. Like, you feel me? Like, it's just, like I said, it's just a way of life now.
Yeah. I remember going back into, like, the Black album you did, and the Start Broke, Finish Rich album you did. I just remember listening to it and I'm like, this dude, how did he overcome all this? You ever just hear somebody just tell their story and you be like, it can't get no worse than that.
Yeah.
But then he say something else and it's like, it got worse than that. Like, how did he overcome this stuff?
For real. What I think about now is it was like my ability to like see like no homo, like other men, like other successful men, whether it was in a church, whether I was at camp, and it was seeing like not unsuccessful man, you know what I'm saying, like but like drug dealers, you know, like my brothers was going to jail, you feel me, like my cousins were going to jail, all the people who were close to me, so I knew like when I was going through everything, like I say I like had to sleep outside, what I thought about was like, you know, at least I'm like not in jail for 5 years. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or at least I'm not like a crackhead. Like, or at least, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always knew like one day, like, I'm gonna shake this shit and I'm gonna be who I really want to be in the world. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, this is what I'm being dealt. Now, it's easier to say now than when you actually go through it. You know what I'm saying? Or when you're actually making a song about it, it's easier to say now. But as far as my music, I just try to be transparent and let people know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I went through. And just so, like I was saying, to go back to what I was saying earlier about your friends, how people never really help you. They just give you, you know, niggas is off of lean or whatever, and they go listen to the rapper who got the most lean. You know what I'm saying? He's not. Yeah. You think that he's changing your life, but he is, but it's in the wrong way. So I kind of wanted to be that person, like, because I knew what I always needed. Like, I needed somebody to slap me in the face and be like, Rocky, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, you tripping. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I figure, like, in my music, if I can be that person to people, then I was cool with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's where it all comes in.
I do notice that it's some things that you put in your music that everybody just can't do. Like you can. I don't want to say it's a disconnect in our community, but there is a disconnect in our community when it comes to mental health. Yeah. Or financial literacy. Yeah. But in some way, you can put that in your music and grasp everyone's attention. Yeah. At one point, did you say, ain't nobody gonna listen to this if I do this? Or you just like, I
don't ever really listen like that. I'd be surprised. I say actually everything, I've said that after everything you ever heard from me. It's like, oh yeah, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is too, Dizzy just had a whole conversation, listen to my new album that I just pushed back because I don't think that nobody's gonna listen to it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, dude, this is too fire. And he's sitting back there like, no, this is hot, and I'm like, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just because I'm just giving myself away. It's kind of like, you know, fucking somebody for the first time. You know what I'm saying? Every time you fucking talk, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm giving myself away. Like, like, do I really want to do this? Like,
so, do you think it's like a little bit of fear?
Yeah. I have a song on there like that talks about it's an interlude called Between Us, and I basically like I just went in front of the mic one night and I just like saying like all my fears, like my darkest like thoughts, like, you know what I'm saying, just about myself. And it's called Between Us, so it's that song on the album. When you hear it, you're gonna know like this is between us, like this is between me and the listener, like that. So it's a lot of everything in that. Yeah.
Why do you think it's a disconnect in our community between mental health issues and financial literacy? Why do our community not want to, not want to hear it?
I think it's a style right now.
Now it is, but why did it take so long?
Because I don't know, man. It has a lot to do with the times that we're in. I feel like the energy that's going on, you seeing more people. You seeing more black people become owners of things. You know what I'm saying? Where things that, you know, when I was a kid, I'm sure y'all can relate, we never was thinking like, nigga, you can go get on a flight, nigga, and go to, you know what I'm saying, Jamaica tomorrow, next week. You know what I'm saying? Our parents didn't do it.
They didn't own nothing. So.
They didn't see nothing. You know what I'm saying? So now you got social media. You have what you know in general as just growing up, and it's all mixing together. Like, but the way is, that's where the disconnect was, is because we didn't see
You
it.
never seen it, okay.
Niggas know that you can be a billionaire rapper right now because you have billionaire rappers. You have to see it first. You know what I'm saying? You have to see it to believe it. You know what I'm saying? And you mix that and you mix it with the energy. Now it's, you know, it's not the person who does it first. It's the person who does it right, and someone's gonna do it better than him. So I think that's what's happening now is, oh, you can do this. He did this. Okay, well, I'm gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? It happens in the black chain, and not even just money, music, or anything like that. It happens with anything. When you think about it, it happens with everything. Like, this nigga go buy a club. Now this nigga about to buy a club. You know what I'm saying? This nigga thought these were sweet. Now these sweet, but I'm gonna do it with like this. You know what I'm saying? It'll be better than this shit. We all drop bowling alleys tomorrow. I'm sure somebody else is gonna
want to do a bowling alley.
Be a fifth bowling alley. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and I look at that with just me as a person and the things that I do, and try to be an innovator. If I do something first and everybody else does it, or if I say something and everybody people catch on to it, like, I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, versus to how other people wouldn't be. Oh, the niggas copying me, they ain't do this. No, because I know that you probably is gonna do it better than me, but you still gotta do it though. You know what I'm saying? So
that's so you learn from those who already been through it.
Yeah, that's how I try to and that's how I want my music and my life to reflect. Like, learn from me. Like, don't do this, like, because I already did it for you.
I think a good thing for our people would be, like you said, instead of saying, "Oh, he copying me," I hope he do it better than me. You know what I'm saying? But that's the only way we gonna advance. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's with being entrepreneurs, being bosses, being an artist, and knowing how to go about the industry correctly. Because we hear this a lot in documentaries and stuff, how rappers they got bamboozled on a lot of different stuff. Like, people took advantage of them. You know what I'm saying? What was their brand, they didn't get paid for it as if it was their brand.
Kanye is talking about it right now
and
on
he's
Twitter.
Going crazy.
He's going crazy, exposing a lot. But if somebody like Kanye, you know what I'm saying, can even go through it, then that means if he ain't got he's not exempt, then who else? Everybody. I don't want to hear no floozy deal with my verses, because he's one of the biggest artists ever. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy.
What's some advice you would give to artists in the industry as far as trying to protect their brand, protect their music, protect their money, making sure they're not getting gypped or anything like that?
But do it yourself.
Do everything yourself.
As much as you can. I don't want to say do everything yourself, because that gets tiring. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do everything yourself. You want people to help you. You do. But build you a team, but do it yourself. If you don't have the knowledge, get the knowledge from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Go seek the knowledge, or bring somebody in with more knowledge than you. You feel me? But ultimately still do it yourself. You feel me? Like, that's what I would tell people. And you can really live your life like how you want to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, off of music, if you do it right, if you go hard, you know what I'm saying? If it's good stuff, you can do what you want to do. You can match your work check. You know what I'm saying? At least. Same, you know what I'm saying? Like, I spent years without a job just being a rapper.
Man.
And you know what I'm saying? I just spit.
So what are some ways outside of maybe streams and stuff, because for an up and coming rapper to have those multiple sources of income in the music industry?
Well, branding is hot. Anything to brand yourself, you sell yourself. That's it. You just give yourself away to the public. Whatever you like. I don't care if you want to drop some Crocs. If your name is DJ Croc, you like crocodiles. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you need to hit the blunt and think, wait, I'm a DJ Croc. Crocs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop my own line of Crocs. You know what I'm saying? And you and now you can still make your money DJing, but how you making money off Crocs? Okay, now you selling Crocs. Now Crocs you might be like, I don't like the hoes in Crocs. I'm gonna make some without hoes. Now you done hit a lick.
Right.
That's only what P Diddy did. That's only what Jay-Z did. Dr. Dre, all the Master P. And now you seeing rap. You just find different avenues. Let rap introduce you to people. If you blow up by being a rapper, so be it. But how you stay relevant is to sell yourself. Look at somebody like Boosie. I love Boosie, but I haven't listened to a new Boosie record in about.
He hot.
And he fire.
He
But
hot
he
right
fire though because Boosie, he sells himself.
Mm-hmm.
If he gotta go do 100 interviews a month, plies.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It just that's what I would just tell the rappers is I always did music, but I host. I did other things. You know what I'm saying? I started learning how to record. You know what I'm saying? But I learned. Then we start selling clothes. But look, I'm seeking knowledge from people who know more about that than me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just basically taking off a history. So now, now I'm the rapper. Yeah, I'm the popular one. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? People know me, but 40 got the game on the clothes and what he think this shit should look like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so me and 40 is going to do this. I'm going to do this with 40 more.
Mm-hmm.
Because all I'm going to do is just add the spark around it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Roach has a studio and he makes beats, he record people. Okay, I'm going to sit here and how to learn to do that. Okay, now I know how to do it, put a studio in my home. Okay, now I got studio time.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm doing exactly what I could do. I could do it what y'all doing.
Right.
Finding different ways to explain
It's beside, and then let the music. You know what I'm saying? The music's going to do whatever.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing that bigger rappers are doing, but they're calling them endorsements. And
Right.
basically, you just gotta endorse yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like attach your name to something more than. Don't just be stuck thinking like, oh, this is it. I'm gonna be this fucking rapper, and I'm gonna blow up, and everybody's gonna love me, and I'm the best, and I'm the. You know what I'm saying? Because that's you just making yourself.
It's a lot of hard work that go into anything. So I
it's
can
a lot of
only
pressure
imagine as a rapper how it could be because one, you gotta find your audience. You know what I'm saying? And two, it's like you just
you have to
mentioned,
invest.
huh?
You have to
And
invest. That's
you
the
have to-
hardest part.
Yes, you have
It's
to
wanting to
invest.
spend money on something you don't get to see.
Don't know if it's gonna make you more money or not.
Wait, say that again.
Spending money
Nice.
on things that you don't get to see.
That's powerful. That's powerful.
That's what not just rap though.
Right.
We have a problem with we go buy shoes, clothes, whatever we want to go buy. You feel me? Because we get to see it. We know we spent that $69 on that 2K. Because we get to see it and play it. We feel our $69 every day. But a true and powerful investment is when you don't see it, but you know it's coming back. And you have to have patience enough in your pockets and patience enough in your just be strong in your drive to know like, and it's hard as a rapper to do that because you gotta keep up. Niggas got cars and you know what I'm saying? What you really visualizing and thousands of people at their shows and people passing out. You thinking like, there's no way I can invest to that, but you can though. You just gotta put yourself in the right position, and I think that's what I would tell them to is invest. Invest your fucking money, please.
Yeah.
And yourself.
As one thing you mentioned was 4 or 5 rappers that are they're billionaires basically.
Yeah.
You said Jay-Z, Master P, Diddy. You said
Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre. Yep. So what I see from that is, and I listen to all those rappers, so I see that they put gems in their music, but we can't get the younger people to listen to them. They don't want to listen to no hoe, which is weird to me. To me, it's weird. I'm
That's
like,
because he doesn't look like them. I say this about a lot of rappers who, a lot of people, like even like Cole or Kendrick. I'm not saying that they're not in their neighborhoods because I believe they are. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is the little nigga next door from their sister house gotta be able to relate to you. He gotta be able to understand you. If not, you corny. No matter what your age is, you could be the same age as the little nigga. If he can't relate to you, if he don't see nothing in you that he could do, you know what I'm saying, or that he want to do, then you a lame to them, and they definitely don't want to hear you rap. You know what I'm saying, though?
Yep.
That's it. So I learned that with dealing with the youth is you got to be able to connect with them. You know what I'm saying? I go talk to the youth. They go look at your feet. They gonna go. You know what I'm saying? See if you got a line, and kid.
You gotta be on point.
Hell yeah, they gonna be like you a man.
Kids will let you know.
I gotta step in like 40, like so.
Yeah, no, for real, they gotta see it. Like, oh dang,
How you dressing,
all of that. How you feel, what the first thing you say to them.
Mm-hmm. What you say to them, how you speak.
How you speak into them, all of that stuff matters with kids, and that's what it is. That's where the disconnect is, and I think that's a disconnect with a lot of people that's trying to reach them because the kids don't even feel them. The hell, to be real, the kids don't even feel their parents. The kids think their parents lame. You don't even, how you got mama and daddy and you don't even look up to them.
Right. Or can't even have a conversation with them. Try to be.
Yeah, how your daddy ain't cool to you. You know what I'm saying? Though, how your mama ain't the strongest woman in the world.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's where the disconnect is. It's up, and that's why you seeing them turn into other things, killers. You know what I'm saying? Smoking it because shit, the niggas that do look out for them, it's the niggas that's doing that.
You made a post a few weeks back. You was reading Rich Dad Poor Dad, and you said your caption said. They hid it in the books because they didn't think a nigga would pick up a book, basically.
You want to hide something from a nigga, put it in the book. I got that from Jadakiss. It's a Jadakiss line. I used to listen to the album in high school, Kiss of Death. When you say that, you want to hide something from a nigga, put it in a book. And that was one of the lines that like always stuck with me. I was always a good reader, and I still read. And yeah, that's basically what it was. Like that's true. Like niggas don't read.
Right. I went a step further in my thought process when you said that. And I thought back to the people that did try to get is trying to give us the gems, and they not put it in the book. They put it in the music that they hip hop, but we still not listening because they ain't hip to us. They old. Them the older people. Like
hip hop is the biggest selling thing in the world. It's number one. You know what I'm saying? Like hip hop is huge.
Yeah.
And so if they ain't, the hip hop culture is huge.
The culture.
That's probably
that's why
the best
they
thing.
try to take so much from our culture. You know what I'm saying? And try to make it their own and say they invented it, but it came from us, man. Right. We smart as hell for real, like, but we like you said, we scared to invest in ourselves to take us to that step further.
And we span a small market too, so where we don't. Our culture ain't. This is the culture. You're the culture. You know what I'm saying? 40's the culture. You know what I'm saying? I'm the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the kind of market we're in right now, and that we stay in, living in Toledo, Ohio. So, and big cities, I would presume that you know they're getting the culture from the hip hop and what these rappers are really telling them to do. Seeing the money that Meek Mill on Twitter saying he invested. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, "Oh, I spent $100 million this year on the kids." That just didn't reach us, you know what I'm saying, or what Cole probably did in North Carolina, you know what I'm saying? It just our market right now. You really don't, we don't have the culture. Detroit probably got the culture. We spent a lot of time in Detroit and looked at what they artists did. You would know who's who, you know what I'm saying, doing what. So I just think like that's what it is. It's like it's our culture, like where we at.
When it comes to like you said, we're not as big with like how Detroit is, how they I think it's because they embrace each other more.
Man, we embrace each other too because I don't really we embrace each other. It's the people. No, I don't give a fuck what I've tried to do, what I've done, what I've tried to sell, what I've said in the song. If the people don't embrace it, it's nothing.
That's facts. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
That's all it is. I didn't. You feel me? I got the same 24 hours as everybody else. I didn't make the decision and be like, yeah, they're gonna book Rocky every week. I wish I did. You know what I'm saying? I wish I did have that power. You feel me? But somebody else had to say that, and I think that's what it is with Toledo versus Detroit. Is Detroit they really into their rappers' lives? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like. Nigga, they feel like rappers need something. Somebody is about to create that.
Right. Yep.
Like the next day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and so here, we just like, I always say like the Toledo support is like riding a bike. People will support you until they see you can do it, then they'll let go of the handlebars. And you know what I'm saying? I don't think that our city just gets behind artists with the excitement like other cities do, like Atlanta, like a Detroit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't get behind and really seem excited for the artist.
Mm-hmm.
You might share that shit on Facebook, Instagram, hit like on Instagram, but that really don't mean nothing.
Right.
I'm talking about like pure excitement, like as a fan, like, oh, this nigga dropping. I'm sure people probably gonna listen to this like, nigga, we do that to you, but you know what I'm saying? But I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about in general, just the whole Toledo music culture. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody should get behind it more instead of waiting.
I think they wait to see who gonna pop.
Yeah, you wait to do it, nigga. Everybody's sitting there in the corner.
Like, pop. Man, I knew you was going to.
No, or be a nigga who wasn't even rapping.
Yeah.
Or somebody who just come out the blue and you be like, where the fuck this nigga start coming from? He was a lifeguard. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know this nigga from, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know him from a weird place other than rapping, and then next thing you know, everybody be like, oh shit, this motherfucker. Yeah, it's like, wait the fucking minute. Then next year, that nigga back a lifeguard. Like, oh no, like, how you pull it?
I think too. See, like with the artists here in Toledo, I genuinely listen to artists that I know ain't on no bullshit. I know what they rapping about is what it really is. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta put on no big chain for me to listen to you either. Like, if you dope, you just dope. You know what I'm saying? Your music sells itself. You don't gotta put on this facade that's not you, or that's just for me. But I do see how people do have to do that just to get.
I'm not saying be a fan. When I say jump on them, they wave. I'm not saying be a fan if you don't want to be a fan. If you're not a fan, what I'm saying is familiarize yourself with these artists. Make these artists feel like giving them basically the credit for help creating a culture.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? And what people gonna get what they deserve when that happens. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. As far as like the city, because that was the question. What would the city? The difference between the city. But yeah, if Toledo did that, if you knew who sang this song and you knew, you know what I'm saying, and you turned other people on and you got connected, you feel me, and you got him on your podcast and you got her on, you know what I'm saying? It's like that. Like, that's what I mean when I say that. It's like the city don't be too much connected. It's almost like the same rotation.
Okay. So I have a question. How do you plan to expand your name beyond Toledo?
My plan for real right now, I got a couple little things. I think I'm so caught up in, like, to be honest with you, I'm so caught up in like making money.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that's gonna come.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I learned like I want to do big things, like huge things, and you can't really count on nobody. You know what I'm saying? You really can't. It ain't really nobody to count on. You might get couple people in your corner. So my plan is just like, I'm doing a thing. I started in August. Like, I want to save $100,000. Like, I want to make more than $100,000. But I want to save $100,000.
Oh, you could do it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then once that happens, then I'm going to think about what I'm about to do to expand my. You know what I'm saying?
Your
like,
music is powerful.
Yeah, my music. But to be honest, I just told somebody that. Like, I just told somebody, and it's the first time I'm ever going to say this on camera. But I just told somebody, like, I think I'm about to stop rapping.
No, just don't do that.
Yeah, no. Because this is the elevation of it. Is sometimes what I need to do, I don't have to do it in front of a microphone.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We could put 40 in front of the microphone and do what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I got it.
I'm just, right.
I see what I'm saying. Not to compare you to another artist, but it sounds a lot like a T.I. Nipsey kind of thing.
Yeah, it's vertical income. You heard of that? Basically, where you use your money and you keep leveling up off of your money into different estates. And different avenues, and this makes this. So we make T-shirts. Sooner or later, we want to have a T-shirt store where now we just don't make T-shirts, we sell T-shirts. You know what I'm saying? That's going up. Like we went from buying other people's T-shirts to everybody buying their T-shirts from us.
So you basically building a ladder.
Basically, a financial ladder for your life, and then if you keep going up them steps. You know what I'm saying? Sky's the limit. You know what I'm saying? That's how I really look at it, like, right now, because there's been a lot of times where I could have gave you a cliche answer and been like, shit, I'm about to turn up. I'm about to move to Atlanta next year. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did it.
Yeah.
Nigga, you need some money.
Yeah.
At this show, was it Financially Lit?
Yep.
You need to be financially lit.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you that right now.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing cool about a broke rapper. Like, this is not ain't nothing cool about a broke rapper. I swear to God. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing cool about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's cool to rap about, but it's not cool to stay there.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I sometimes I get mad at myself, like, boy, you was fucked up for this long. You know what I'm saying? Like, now that I don't think like that no more, and I look back, I be like, you fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I could go back in time and pick myself up. Like, nigga, hell no. Nigga, do this. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you the second guest on this podcast that one said you trying to save a certain amount of money by a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
We had Andre McCullum, and he said he's trying to save $1 million.
See, yeah, but he probably already got 100,000.
He already got that. But he like, I'm trying to save
100 bands where I'm from, you know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
like, Hov, you know what I'm saying? I guess should I upload $100,000 check?
Yeah.
It's gonna be like.
But the components to financial literacy is earn, save, borrow, protect. You know what I'm saying? So, and then when you said too, another thing, people always want to glorify this. I moved, I was struggling, I was homeless, I was staying in my car, da 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 da. You said the same thing Andre said. Don't do that. Like, you need to be financially lit. You don't just leave and be broke, and then you be desperate and you doing stuff that you don't want to be doing.
Man, because it's just a memory after that. It's like, because you wish. Like, I tell people this all the time when I stayed in Atlanta, and I was fucking with Blow Music Group with Joe Blow, Free Joey Lokes and them, and I was fucking with them, man. And me and this dude, man, we were staying in the same apartment together. You feel me? Everybody who they just had me around. Kids my age, we all 23. Some might be a little older than me. About 5 years later, that happened. Like, that was like, what, 2012, 2013? Yeah, when I first moved to Atlanta, yeah. So it's almost 10 years ago, 8 years ago. Them niggas in Ferraris right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, they lives is lit. They
grind your grits, don't it?
You know what I'm saying? All they do is just comment on my pictures or something. Hey, Rocky, you cool? Yeah, I just listened to your email. It was fire. You know what I'm saying? Then we go about our lives, but I sit back and think, like...
What made you come back?
Because I wasn't financially lit.
Oh, okay,
you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know what to do, don't do it. Think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Sit on it. I made a quick decision and got quick results.
Mm-hmm.
What happened? You know what I'm saying? I wasn't ready for it.
Mm-hmm.
If I would have known what I knew now, I probably would have never left there. Mm-hmm. Regardless of the situation with the label and how I felt, I would have never left. Mm-hmm. I would have slept outside there if I had to.
Right.
But yeah, it is what it is, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I wouldn't want to be. It's not. If you could skip that step, skip it.
Okay.
It's not. You know what I'm saying, though? Like, and I'm not saying like do it illegally, but try to do it honest. Like, you know what I'm saying? For sure. Skip the broke rapper struggling step.
My is it still rolling?
Indeed.
All right. I just want to make sure. Yeah. So now, since we've been talking so much about these clothes, it's time for 40. It's time for you to talk a little bit. You ready to talk a little bit first? How did y'all meet? First off.
Oh yeah, I just said it on his birthday post today. Man, I was thinking about that too, because it's a good dude, man. This is my dude, man. Funny dude, man. And
first time we met at Nove's house.
I don't even remember that.
You remember that? I gave him a ride home at Nove's house. Just told him, I like your music, this and that. Then years later, probably a couple years later, on the U, came through the U. You know what I'm saying? Kicking it with them or whatever, came through with a bag full of 40s.
No. Talk about the day before. Because the day before you came with the 40. We went to the store and got some beer, and me and you grabbed 40s and Rossi.
Right.
On some random shit.
Liquor store closed.
Yeah, we going to the store. And then we had a party the next day, and the nigga came with 2 bags of 40s.
I remember.
And I was like, I ain't know his name. I was like, nigga 40, nigga 40, nigga.
So that's how you got your nickname 40? Because I've been knowing you since junior high. We went to McTire together. So when they started calling you 40, I'm like, where did this 40
showed up on you like 100 days in a row with all 40s. I swear to God, bless the whole squad.
Had girls drinking them and everything.
Yeah.
Everybody was drinking.
Y'all had everybody drinking Rossi too, because I didn't start drinking Rossi till y'all started talking about Rossi.
The 40s and the Rossi came at the same time.
Exact same
It happened at that store run. Like,
wow.
oh, nigga, I gotta go get some beer. He a beer drinking guy, you feel me? Gotta get some beer. No, I'm not drinking no beer. All right, well, shit, I think I'm about to grab a 40 ounce. Shit, you is? Shit, let me get this old English then. This bitch do look sweet, you know what I'm saying?
And I ain't seen nobody drink that since I was
we
a
drunk.
kid.
I'll be here, be
And
here.
then y'all bringing that back like, man,
That's
stop playing.
Being around my dad, man, living with him, watching your dad drink 40s and shit.
Yeah, that's what he said. There's a bunch of girls in the house. We 23 years old.
Man, stop
I'm
it.
about to go get a 40. But I kind of understood it like that. It's enough beer for the night.
It really is. That's
If you don't gotta get no pack.
That's a 12-pack of Bud Light.
And everybody was looking at his booty like when he was talking about the beer, like, hey, I'm about to go get us some beer, nigga. Like, you feel me? Like, everybody else was younger than us. You feel me? So it was like, they was kind of looking at his booty like, no, man, get some Rossi or get a 4 or, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
Like,
done that already.
yeah, he told some. He told some, though, I'm getting a beer.
Did you keep it in the brown paper bag?
The panties on. Yeah, that's how he got his name 40. That's the house of 40s had everybody. Some of the finest girls you know right now was drinking 40 ounces with us.
Driving the boat with a 40.
Yeah.
So how did start broke, finish rich? How did that come about?
Well, it happened. It crazy because it's like really happening how it's supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? We was all chilling. We was going through the thing with the Illuminati, and to be honest, we was kind of like breaking up. Everybody was going their separate ways, doing their own thing. You know what I'm saying? Which was cool though. But we were still all friends. But like, as far as collectively, creatively, we weren't doing that.
People going different
Tab was
ways.
going to jail.
Okay.
And this was around the time Tab had caught an indictment, a federal indictment. He was going to jail. Then he went to jail. We was always writing him through Smoke. Smoke would write him. We'd tell him stuff. You know what I'm saying? He would tell us stuff. We were just talking, keeping in contact with our boy. And then Tab just was like, man, I got this idea for this
label.
This record label. You know what I'm saying? Where, and this is that people don't even know. This is at the Respect the Mixtape too.
Okay.
Like I kind of was at like I think I'm about to stop rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like too much.
I feel like I feel like you question yourself that like
because
every time
no.
every
time I said it before the vlogs, and I always say I don't know, but like I said, I think it's because I put myself out there. But yeah, Tab, I sent this the little letter like, you know, what the fuck we about to do? You know what I'm saying? Like basically, this is the label he feel like we should all become. You know what I'm saying? And then I took it as like, okay, well this is very inspiring. Here we are.
That is a movie.
Here we are. You know, I'm at one of my lowest times. I'm going through stuff with my mom. I think my mom didn't even pass away yet, and we just going through stuff, and we just like, fuck it. Like if this nigga can say this, fuck it. And then it was kind of like we was already split up by then, so it was like me, 40, Philly, and Smoke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it was like we wasn't with Kev and Gotti and DJ and them as much, or you know what I'm saying? We wasn't with the whole U. It was kind of like A and B. You know what I'm saying? Which was cool though. And we just kind of all just like, all right, fuck it. Let's turn it up.
Yeah, do what we gotta do.
So you know what I'm saying? We started investing money into it and started talking about it in the music. I think I said it in a Boosie. I did a freestyle off a Boosie beat. I forgot what it was, but I was snapping and I had said that. And I had said start bro finish rich in it, and then everybody was like, damn, like that bar was hard, like what you said right there, you feel me? But they didn't already know we was sitting down, me, 40, Philly, Smoke, we was sitting down
thinking of clothes to make
logos, you know what I'm saying? We had already got off of it, we had already got on it, so and our plan was, you know, to keep the shit going. And we started giving each other jobs. Like, you do this, you better at this, you better at that. 40 was always better at the clothes. He's always been a fly nigga, flyer than everybody. I didn't even fly my clothes.
Look at him right now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, the nigga got on the, I don't even know. That's peach.
That's a peach,
Yeah, on the peach, yeah. We really look up the real color. It's probably like opium
or
something
like, no,
crazy.
it's salmon.
Yeah, salmon, yeah. He got opioid, pink, some crazy shit like that. That's how he be coming. He got some crazy shit on, like, you feel me, rose, like,
yeah.
But that's how it was. So we was giving each other jobs and shit, and I was always a rapper, And I kind of, they always still say this to me, like, we just want Rocky to be a rapper. Like let's work hard enough so this nigga can just rap, because this nigga don't need to be at a store, or this nigga don't need to be hosting in the club. This nigga need to rap, because
you got it.
Everybody thinks I'm a great rapper. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it started, is that, you know, they'll take the focus off of me, and we'll put it to something else. And yeah, that's how it is. And then 40 took off with the clothes, started making up his own thing, and we was supporting 40, and I was still rapping, and, you know, Tev had just got out of jail. He was started releasing music, you know what I'm saying? And then everybody played their role. Philly was always like a background kind of guy. Smoke was always like a secretarial type of, you know what I'm saying, person, where he helped us. He was in college, so he was good with typing stuff up for us, you know what I'm saying? Making phone calls that we didn't want to make, you know what I'm saying? It's like a real team effort. And then after that, as the years gone by, we kind of reinvented ourselves when we took it into the initiative. I think after me seeing how hard 40 was working with like a little return, you know what I'm saying? It was like he was investing, and this is a key, guys. You can invest. I told you how to invest, but that doesn't mean you're gonna make some money.
Right. No facts.
And I'm not saying he wasn't making money though. You know what I'm saying? But he was really. He was doing stuff, you know. He was
breaking even.
Yeah,
I make a little more than you.
What I thought. Yeah, it wasn't what I thought. What he could, what we knew it could do. You know what I'm saying? And so we just took it into the initiative and we cut out the middleman. You know, thanks to Nipsey Hussle, I think. Yeah. You know, a lot of people, like, you know, our lives started changing, and we was at another crossroad. I was, at least. And I was like, well, you know, I made the decision, like what I told you earlier, like, okay, Rocky, you can't just be caught up in a rapper. Like, you gotta do something. Like, I was tired of working for people. I hate working for people. I cannot work for nobody. And I had to really understand that and stop looking at it as a negative, like, I can't keep a job, or I don't like this job, or I feel bad when I go here, or I want to quit. I had to stop. I changed the narrative and was like, no, all right. And then I think one day, he had like an order that cost a amount, and I don't even think I told it in this, and I asked him, like, how much you about to pay for them people to make that? He told me a number. Then the next day I went to the studio, and I told Roach, I said, this nigga 40 stupid as fuck. He said, what? I said, man, I think he talking about them shirts cost $1,900. It was like 50 of them. No, it was like, cause I don't know the number. It was like, it just didn't make sense.
A lot of hoodies.
Yeah, it was a lot of hoodies.
Like 100 hoodies, but it was like $1,300.
Yeah, it was like crazy like that, you know. And I looked and I was like, man, what? I'm like, he was Roach, my boy, because he always tell me knowledge. You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, you can get the shit to make that shit.
Facts.
For that, nigga, cheaper than that. He didn't say nigga because he white. I ain't gonna Roach did not say nigga.
We were watching this like, wait, Roach.
Yeah, but no, he said that, and we looked it up, and I was like, I was about to quit my job. I think I had like one more check left, and I was like, all right, fuck, we about to go buy this shit. And then we just started ordering it, and then shit, 40 was still selling the clothes, getting the orders like how he was getting them, and then he came to my house one day, and he seemed like, okay, like, damn, he's just making it by himself. Yeah. And then he took that and was like, all right. It was like 2 months later. I don't know if he seen what I was doing and knew what he could do. And then it's like a couple months later, he came up to us and was like, nigga, I'm about to get the store. We was like, oh.
Yeah, that
it was like, he took it to the next level quick.
Yeah. I remember
it wasn't fast for, in your eyes, but in my eyes, I've been planned on doing it.
Yeah.
It was already a plan in motion. I've been looking for a building. Me and my girl have been looking for somewhere to set up shop. I've been selling clothes out of my trunk for like 8 years. Yeah. I've been making dresses that got people coming to our house for like 6 years, you know what I'm saying? Getting seamed up and all that. Now I got a son, I got all these random people coming in and out of my house. I don't like that. Yeah. So I'm like, we already had to step to do it. Universe worked so good that he got the machine, but somebody always about to give me that same kind of machine to do what I wanted to do. But it just so happened that Rocky got it before I did. 2 months later. 2 months before. Yeah. So I got to see and watch like how the shit worked. So by the time I got mine,
he was already running. He was a professional. Right. Because once we got the machines at my house, it got his problem became my problem. Like, we was booming, you know what I'm saying? To the point where like he was still going to work, but niggas was coming over and
right after work.
We was splitting money, making money together, like, you know what I'm saying? Just off of just t-shirts and just and I don't even think we was really even doing the Start Broke Finish Rich, we still left him up to the merchandise.
Yeah.
And then one day we just put it on a shirt, and it was Murder, She Wrote. That was it. That's it. And then we realized, like, oh, we can cut the middleman out. So now that's what we think about now all the time. Like, it's basically, like I said, we do things so you can learn from it and you can start cutting people out. You know what I'm saying? Because it took us, you heard the story, it was like 2013 when the thought of Start Broke Finish Rich. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We really,
now y'all have flourished.
Yeah, we really start getting. I don't even think we're nowhere near
without
close.
not seeing y'all stuff.
It
like,
should be amazing.
Yeah,
like,
it's kind of to the point now. It's like you know what I'm saying. Like it's now my thing is, you know, how do we elevate it going into the winter?
Yeah.
How do we do things differently? Who do we get this to? Who do get our website? Which we have the website, we just have so much shit. It's just so hard to update the motherfucker. You know, so we don't post the website. You know what I'm saying? So it just now I'm just trying to elevate. That's all it is. I feel like if I don't finish rich, like all this shit cap, like I wasted everybody's time. You know what I'm saying? I wasted my friends' time. I wasted my children's time. I wasted everybody's time. If I don't finish in a way where it's like the shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like that. So that's enough motivation for me to be innovative, to think smarter, to save money, to know what's next, because our brand is Start Broke Finish Rich. Yeah. I got through the Start Broke part. Now I want to live for the Finish Rich part. Yeah.
Man, that is so powerful. Like we just contacted you for our intro video, and I said we have to use that Finish Rich. Yeah. That Finish Rich song. Like when he just the intro just started broke. Finish rich. Like that's fine. That's all about financially lit. Like we all have to start from somewhere, and it takes education. It takes investing in yourself. And like you said, just because you invest in yourself does not mean you about to just be making money.
Yeah, that's true.
It definitely takes experience too. You know what I'm saying? Experience that you went through to get to where you at. Don't feel like you're not gonna make it, because you know you're gonna make it, but it's the steps that you gotta get through on your own.
And it's relationships too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
People don't talk enough. People don't talk to enough people about what they need to talk about and what they need to know from people. You know what I'm saying? Just like a lot of people don't lend out the proper help that they should be lending out to people who need it. You know what I'm saying? That's big too. You can't be. I think Will Smith said that. The key to success is a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't do this podcast if I didn't have a relationship with him.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I've seen him. I don't know him like that. You know what I'm saying? But our relationship, I got open arms to whatever y'all doing. You feel me?
Exactly.
So I think that's what it is. Relationships.
Yeah.
Another key, guys. Relationships.
Yes.
Best in relationships.
And not being scared to not saying scared, but take risk. Yeah. And that comes to my question for you, because you opened up the store, and from the outside looking in, it don't look like you experiencing any hardships, because everybody is literally wearing these clothes right now. Like, no, if you don't live in Toledo, Ohio, or in the surrounding areas, you're not going to understand what we're talking about. But everybody wears Start Broke Finish Rich. Right. And I can honestly see this going way further, because it's not it speaks to everyone's situation. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can relate to it.
Yeah.
So in opening this store, and like I said, it don't look like from outside in that y'all have had any hardships, but if y'all did, what was some, and how did you overcome them? As far as maybe it was as soon as you opened the store and
by yourself. It was in the beginning, it was definitely tough. We opened I got the building in July, and we opened in last October.
Okay.
So when we opened up, like I said, I was doing everything by myself. He did his stuff at his house. I did my stuff at the store. She had her what she do too, her seamstress stuff. So bills, that was the biggest thing, like paying bills at home, card notes, bills at the store, insurance, you know what I'm saying, all that shit was smoking me.
Smoking me.
I quit my job. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going back to work. But I started applying at like Jeep and shit like that. I'm like, man, I don't want to do this. I gotta go harder. So really, I just bit down and went harder. Like start making more stuff, posting more stuff. He always get on me about promo, and you gotta promote harder. You gotta market yourself more and more and more. So I'm marketing myself more, and eventually, thank God, shit started rolling. Like he made a plan on he gonna come in the store in I think it was July. Like this year.
We've been talking about it, but it was like July. Yeah.
July. So, probably what? Corona time for real. When Corona happened, that's when shit went up for me. Like shit started being smooth, right? I'm making money. I can afford to pay the bills, and I can afford to put shit in my pocket. You feel me? So people that had nowhere to go to get clothes. The mall was closed.
Yeah, we just took advantage.
We took advantage, and it worked out. Now the waves continue. The mall back open, but niggas are still really
hell yeah, pulling up. Yeah.
So I won't call it luck. I'm just
blessed.
It was a blessing that we made it through that. Them few months
where it was just on God. And I think too is like he said, like we have experience. We have not in clothes, not in store. Even though we probably work retail, we both have before. We have experiences and losses.
Yeah. I like that.
If you don't have experiences and losses, then you ain't gonna know when you down the road of failure. Right. You know what I'm saying? And and when he opened the store, it was so like I was like, fuck it, nigga, we just got all this shit.
Yeah.
You trying to make us pay all these bills? Like, you know what I'm saying? I knew the hardship he was about to do, but the respect of it was like the nigga doing it though. I don't fuck how the hardship, nigga. I look at hardship as comparing me to like being homeless. That's what I tell myself, nigga. This ain't hard, nigga. Boy, boy, you was hungry for 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? That's what I tell myself for real though. So that's why I'm so fearless now. But and him in the store when it was happening, I was just like, no man. Like, but I respected the game. Like, man, this nigga really doing it. Him and this girl, you feel me? They really on it. And I was just like, all right. Let him go through the hardships.
And I have to commend you and your lady too, because you don't see too many businesses where it's like a power couple type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all working out of the same store. She got what she's doing, and she dope at it too, y'all. She make it from scratch, like you know what I'm saying. And then you got your I don't know how y'all got the size or anything like that, but y'all basically have this one entity, and y'all are. How do I say it? Y'all building an empire from it. And I think it's dope to see that you guys embrace it. First, black love. And then on top of that, how you two can be business partners and flourish and have an empire. I think that is so dope. And I congratulate y'all too on that. I wish she was here. We could have had her on the couch too and talked to her too, because I'm sure she got some stories to tell us as well. But also as well, when you said losses, I think that's what makes the story though. Right. That's what makes the journey successful, in my opinion. When I talk to people, if they just give me like just some name, told me no harsh, they don't tell me how they was crying. They had to cry to get here. They had pain to get here. I want blood, sweat, and tears. I gotta feel. You know what I'm saying? What made you get to this place? And if I can't feel it, I can't relate to it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I love your music so much, because you talk about that, man. I ain't never came from that, but I can feel it. You know what I'm saying? And then you like you said, you've been doing this for 8 years. Somebody that can do it for maybe a year and quit. But you've been doing this for 8 years, and then you finally got a store. You know what I'm saying? You finally eating how you want to eat. You know what I'm saying? And then you had to make sacrifices as far as quitting your job. Both of y'all quit your job. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody can learn anything out of this video, I would say that they spoke on investments. They spoke on sacrifices. They spoke on teamwork. And that's one thing too. I was going to say that. It sounded about the end. I was going to say that too, though. When you do get somebody who's willing to help you invest, and you guys are honest with each other and hard workers, and you know what I'm saying, and you see the vision, you need to keep that person around, because that's the person that's going. You know what I'm saying? You can do it. It's like you could do it together. You know what I'm saying? And so that's how I look at us. It's like, out of all the niggas that we was all cool, it was like 10 of us. I wouldn't have turned around and been like 40.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. But it just, after growing and growing, you start to see who was really on the same road as each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people want to be, my friend told me this, and I stick with this. Look, some people are made to be bosses, and some people are made to be employees. Even if you feel like you are an employee, find a boss in you. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what 40 did, and it made me want to do the same. It's like, find a boss in you. It's somewhere. Find that person, though.
I like that. Y'all, like what you said, you was able to, collectively as a team, y'all was able to point out each other's strengths. And each other weaknesses. Like you said, he was the clothes dude. He fly. You know what I'm saying? Smoke was the secretary. He made the phone calls. That was what he was good at.
Basketball, nigga tall, you the center.
Yeah. But I think in business relationships and partners, some people find that hard to do. And the fact that y'all could do that and tell like one another, like for him, he always be like, hey man, I'm a perfectionist, so I'm have to I gotta practice what I'm about to say. He one of those, like he like super, and I have to be the one to be like, bro, at the end of the day, I got your back. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm the social media person. I can promo all day long. It's no problem. I do it in my sleep. I do it. If I'm doing nothing, I'm promoting. You know what I'm saying? And that's because someone told me, I think it was Galen Hughes. He said, bug people on social media. That's the way. If you drill it in their head. And you keep putting it in their face, they're going to see it eventually. And when we seen you at the agenda at the book release, and you was like, dang, Dumbo, we ain't making enough money to be on Starbucks, to be on. But you know what? To be honest, I didn't think we was big enough for y'all to come on. To be honest, I didn't feel like
everybody's shit.
Man, I felt like, and I had to tell myself, stop being like that. Stop thinking that you not big enough. You don't know what.
Because we look at it like we ain't big enough.
Yeah, right? When he said, he like, we ain't making enough money to be on. He like, what? I'm like, shit, I don't know.
Y'all motivate me. I'm like, shit, let her call me for some other money advice. Let me go turn up, get a couple dollars, man.
I'm like, man,
so I can get on Damo's show. I've been on all the other podcasts.
We big enough for y'all. Everybody wearing y'all clothes, like, you know what I'm saying?
We don't care. People, man. We don't care because we knew this. We thought when we was fucking them up when we wasn't fucking them up. What am I doing it? But I watch people do that now, though. I watch people, you know what I'm saying, act that way, like, so I don't be tripping on niggas. Like, I be like, dude, you know, it's an ego. It's a, you know, and one thing about us too is we like some. Even though we fry, you might see us fly, you might see us out in the club. We some real spiritual ass niggas though, like, you know what I'm saying, like not religiously, like we like some real spiritual, universal ass niggas. Like we don't be though, we be in tune with a lot of shit in the world though, you know what I'm saying, good and bad. So I think that rubs off into our growth too, because we kind of, you mix that with the losses, you got a nice little gumbo of life happening there. Yes, you put a little brand behind that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I think that's what it is.
You got something? What's next for what's next for RockyDuh, and well, if you gonna still be RockyDuh? Well,
just see, okay,
it sounds like you want to be Rondell.
That's what I want to do. I'm glad you said it like that, because I don't want it to be like what's next for RockyDuh and what's next for Start Broke Finish Rich. It's the same thing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to come up creatively for people to really understand that, like, I am Start Broke Finish Rich, and Start Broke Finish Rich is RockyDuh. Like, it's the same. Like, you know, it's always been the same. Like, when we wasn't selling clothes and I was going out performing, who the fuck you think was dressing me? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? There was always been this.
It's like umbrella. Start Broke Finish Rich is the umbrella, and then y'all got
And so what we want to do now is we want to put more things under that umbrella. Start Broke Finish Rich. We want to do more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully we gonna have a podcast. Hopefully what we want to do, we just want to be innovators. Mm-hmm. That's all we want to be, is innovators and make some fucking money. That's all we want to do, and that's what's next for us, is trying to do what's best for us. Keep making clothes. Keep doing other stuff. Hopefully we have some book bags next year. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? No, we trying to do
a whole brand,
like a whole brand, like not just clothes. Clothes is just what's happening for us right now, right? But we know that one day it might not work. This design, this fall might not hit. Not this fall. I ain't gonna say this fall. What I'm saying, like, you know, like come
on, about 15
falls from now, the design might not hit. You know what I'm saying? And when you slow down, because we've seen it happen before.
Right.
You see, now with us,
Boo Boo, all that stuff.
Yeah, you see
the biggest brands ever. Then
they
eventually decline.
So you have to get ready for that.
Right.
So that's what we doing. We're just trying to do stuff to stay. We're gonna always.
Stay relevant.
We're gonna always stay. We don't gotta make no clothes. I don't give a fuck if we start selling the plastic on shoestring tips. The motherfucker gonna be the best. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was gonna go.
I love y'all confidence, man. Y'all said whatever we do, it's gonna say. It's gonna.
You gotta keep it that positive shit in the universe. You start something negative. Negative shit gonna happen.
I like how y'all. I met people that you tell them something and they cannot think, they can't see it going bigger than that. It has to be on what's right now, what's happening right now. If it ain't going right now, it can't prosper. And it's like you said, it could be the plastic off of a shoe. Like you said, plastic, and you said it's gonna go.
It's a good business. It's a lot of motherfucking shoestrings.
Look
at that. Look at all these shoes around this motherfucker. That's what. $5 a pop. A little 100 board just up in one room.
40, what would you tell young 40?
Young 40 didn't know what he wanted to do at all. He didn't know if he wanted to go to school. He didn't know where he wanted to work at. He didn't know nothing. Live, keep going, just find your way. You know, we was all pushed to go to college, do this and get a degree in whatever you think you want to do. I used to want to be a sports agent. Just because I like sports.
What?
Yeah, that's what I was.
I remember before he was wearing jerseys all the time. He was a jersey guy in junior high. That's all he wore was jerseys.
He over his grandparents' house, all his pictures he got on jerseys. All different type of shit too.
Yeah. Okay, so you just tell me.
Keep going, man. Find yourself.
Okay.
Don't be in a rush to find yourself.
Young Rondell.
What age?
Let's go. Let's take it back to 22.
22. That's what all a lot of bad shit still happen. Man, I would tell myself, don't get so caught up in like it's no one else's fault. It's no one's fault. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was at a bad time when I was 22. And I would tell myself like it's no one's fault. I think I was like I wasn't a good person because good things weren't happening to me. And then now, Rocky at 32, it's like, yeah, good things are happening to you because you're a good person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would tell the 22-year-old me, like, you know. And what I tell you all the time, you want a blessing, you gotta be a blessing, man.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So while I was crying out and looking for help and wondering why I would feel like the world was mistreating me, it was because I was mistreating everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would tell them, like, nigga, relax. Like,
okay.
You'll be alright.
But tell our people how they can find y'all.
2034 South Byrne.
That's it.
Byrne and Heather down.
Pull up, nigga.
They got everything, and what Rocky always say, if you tell him to make something, you better come pick it up.
Please,
too.
Man. I give y'all lies. I do about once a month. I do a little pickup camera. Hey man, y'all ain't picking your shit up this month.
Been on the shelf for 2 weeks.
Yeah, shit been on there.
How people don't pick up what they already paid
because
for?
Sometimes we don't make them pay for it.
Oh, okay.
But if you pull that, I'm not picking my shit up one time. Now you gotta.
We gotta. But we don't want to ask for deposits for clothes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We trust you. You took your time out to reach out to me, inbox me, or call me, anything to do.
You send me the shoe, you in the match and everything.
Yeah, okay.
You gonna come pick
you trust me.
Yeah.
You want this. I'll offer a product. Okay, we're gonna make it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, your order is done. Your product's done. Some people, you don't know what the fuck going on in their life. They might have lost the money. They might bought something else. We might have been too slow or too fast. Anything, and that's what determines them not picking it up.
Angles. You see things with different islands.
Yeah, because you got to think we them same niggas too, though. Yeah, you feel me? We be thinking like, yeah, we about to get them J's this Friday. Yeah. Next Friday coming up, I'm cold.
Make sure y'all get the Prime store. The address again?
2034 South Byrne.
What's y'all store hours?
Monday through Thursday, 12 to 7. Friday and Saturday, 12 to 8.
All right.
Close on Sundays. We might start opening up for y'all though on Sundays.
Yeah, because Sundays, we didn't realize Sundays is just hot of a day. Like, people still get dressed a lot and want to shop on Sundays.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so.
For sure. Well, thank you guys for tuning into Financially Lit. We appreciate y'all time. We appreciate the new viewers, our still consistent viewers. We appreciate the feedback. Thank you guys. We love the amount of love and support you guys been so genuine and with us, and we appreciate that to the fullest. Follow us on YouTube at Financially Lit, Facebook Financially Lit 2020, Instagram and Twitter Financially Lit 2. My name is Damo.
I'm Byrne.
And we are Financially Lit.